Hello, hi, hey, welcome to my unfiltered YouTube channel where you are encouraged to be the unfiltered version of yourself. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so we can be free and unleashed together. Many would agree that Simone Biles has overcome a lot from her childhood to now adulthood. The 7 Olympian medalist, 25 World Championship medalist gymnast, Simone Biles has now added the title of a wife to her long list of worldwide titles. Watch this video to learn all there is to know about Simone and her now husband, Jonathan Owens. Simone Biles was born March 14, 1997 in Columbus, Ohio to Shannon Biles and Kelvin Clements. She is the third out of their 4 children. Ashley Biles, born February 15, 1990, Tevin Biles Thomas, born in 1994 and 1995, and Adria Biles, born January 27, 1999. When Simone was 3 years old, her and her siblings were placed in foster care due to her mom's struggle with drug and alcohol addiction. Adopted by her maternal grandfather, Ron Biles, and his second wife, Nellie Cayetano Biles, in 2003, after being in their care since 2000, Simone considers Ron and Nellie's 2 sons, Ron Biles Jr. and Adam Biles, as her brothers instead of uncles. Therefore, it is listed in most places that Simone has 5 siblings, which is now a total of 7. Shannon later had 2 more children with Michael Walker, a son, Teron Walker, born 2004, and a daughter, Shania Walker, born 2007. According to Simone's autobiography, Shannon Biles visited Texas, and the older children wanted to return to Ohio with her. Ron and Nellie allowed all 4 of the children to return to Ohio so as to not separate them. But once back in Ohio, they went back into the foster care system. Shannon Biles never regained custody because of failed drug tests. Being the 2 youngest children of Shannon at the time, Simone and Adria were then adopted by Ron and Nellie Biles. Ashley and Tevin were adopted by Ron's sister, Harriet J. Thomas, because they missed their mom, Shannon, and wanted to be close to her. Therefore, since 2003, Simone and Adria lived in Springs, Texas, while their older siblings lived in Columbus, Ohio. On November 4, 2017, at the age of 77, Harriet passed away. On her online obituary at E.F. Boyd and Son Funeral Home, Cleveland, she was said to be a loving mother to Kylan Hughes and Nicole McWilliams, adopted mother to Ashley and Tevin, grandmother of 10, great-grandmother of 4, beloved sister, aunt, and friend to many. Harriet was described as Mama Margaret and a source of inspiration and wisdom. Simone's biological father, Kevin Clemens, was never in the picture. It is reported that he spent most of Simone's childhood in and out of prisons across Ohio on various charges ranging from burglary to assault. Kelvin's charges began in February 1987 when he was charged with kidnapping and R-ing a family member. Since then, he has been charged with the following: March 1987, attempted aggravated burglary, which was amended to a criminal trespassing charge, pled guilty and served 30 days in jail. September 1987, attempted aggravated burglary and criminal trespassing, served 30 days in jail. November 1987, attempted grand theft auto with possession of criminal tools, pled guilty, served 18 months in jail. December 1987, he pleaded guilty to another aggravated burglary charge and was sentenced to a term of 5 to 25 years concurrent with 3 other cases. He was finally referred to a psychiatric clinic for drug dependency by a judge. Shannon Biles was raised by Ron Biles until he married his wife, Nellie Biles. Shannon's mom sent for her to return to Ohio to live with her. Shannon Biles shared during a 2016 interview with the Daily Mail that she was forced to give up her children for adoption. Shannon says, "It was hard to give up my kids, but I had to do what I had to do. I wasn't able to care for them. I was still using, and he didn't want me to coming in and out of their lives when I wasn't right." In a 2016 interview with TMX, Shannon said she has been sober since 2007 and is sick of being painted as an addict. Her younger two children, Taron and Shania Walker, resides with her in Ohio. Shannon has worked as a home help aide in a private residence taking care of 4 elderly people. Shannon shares that she speaks with Simone from time to time and that she calls and talks to Kevin Clemens occasionally to talk about how their kids are doing. Simone has shared on Dancing with the Stars in 2017 that growing up, my biological mom was suffering from drug and alcohol abuse, and she was in and out of jail. I never had a mom to run to. I do remember always being hungry and afraid. At 3 years old, I was placed in foster care. Whenever we had visits with my grandpa, I was so excited. Simone now refers to her grandfather and Nellie as her parents, mom and dad. She added, "My parents saved me. They've set huge examples of how to treat other people, and they've been there to support me since day one. There's nothing I could say to them to thank them enough." Nellie shared on Facebook Watch docu-series Simone versus Herself, episode 3, Who Am I?, that she struggled to initially bond with Adria and Simone. Nellie shares, "I remember praying for that bonding because telling them that you love them and you care for them, that's all words. But then you wake up one day and you realize that you would do anything for these children and that you would die for these children. And when that feeling comes, that's when you know you are truly a mother." Simone shares in her Courage to Soar book that Ron was in the Air Force and worked as an air traffic controller, and Nellie was a traveling nurse and co-owned a chain of Texas nursing homes. Ron and Nellie married January 16, 1977. After raising 2 sons, Ron Jr. and Adam Biles, they would then agree to raise 2 small girls, Simone and Adria. In 2012, they would homeschool Simone when she entered high school so that Simone could increase her 20 hours a week training to 32 hours a week. In 2014, Ron and Nellie opened their own World Champion Center in Spring, Texas, so that Simone could continue to train with her longtime coach, Amy Borman, without hopping from gym to gym based on Borman's employment. Ron Biles Jr. was born as the first son of Ron and Nellie Biles on March 18, 1984. Ron's LinkedIn page shares that he attended Glenn College and earned his Associates of Arts degree in music in 2004, and in 2008 he earned his Bachelor of Business Administration for Music Business from Belmont University. Ron is a regional sales manager for the clinical team at Drive Medical, where he manages and oversees long-term care market in VA hospitals in Texas and Oklahoma. Engaged November the 10th, 2018, and married December the 5th, 2020. He shared on Instagram, "Cheers to my beautiful and stunning bride. 4/18/20 was gonna happen, no matter what. Not even the Rona was gonna stop us from having our special day. Even though all of our friends and families couldn't be there as originally planned, it was still very special to us. I also wanted to thank all of our parents, siblings, vendors, and pastor for making this day come true. You have no idea how much this means to us both. I love you, Sammy Biles, with all of my heart. I'm so happy to be married to the woman of my dreams. May our road together continue to blossom, and I can't wait to do this all over again in December. Hashtag becoming a Biles. Hashtag finally married. Hashtag COVID." After 3 years, 3 pregnancies, surgeries, appointments, 2 miscarriages, treatments, they finally were blessed with a daughter, Ronnie Biles, via IVF in vitro fertilization, born November 25th, 2022. On March the 31st, 2023, Ron posts on Instagram, "Right now I'm at the hospital and about to undergo surgery to try and save my right hip. My left hip did get replaced 2.5 years ago, but my right side is starting to fail. I have a severe stage of AVN, a vascular necrosis, that is causing my femoral head or femur bone to die. I'm hoping this cord decompress procedure will save my hip or at least postpone my total hip replacement for at least 5 years." Both Sammy and Ron are asking for prayers for their family as they continue to go through his illness and their desire to grow their family. Adam Biles was born As the second and last son of Ron and Nillie Biles on August of 26, 1985, his LinkedIn page shares that he graduated from Klein High School in 2002, attended North Harris Community College, and earned his Associates of Arts in Fine Arts in 2004. In 2009, he earned his automotive certification from Universal Technical Institute Incorporation, and in 2006, he earned his Bachelor's of Science for Business Administration from the University of Texas at Dallas. He is currently employed as a client support specialist at ADP in Tempe, Arizona since 2022. Ashley Biles has 4 children. A daughter, Nakari Biles, born in 2009, and triplets, 2 boys and 1 girl, born August 22nd, 2018, arrested for drug trafficking in 2014 and operating a vehicle while intoxicated in 2015. Simone's relationship with Ashley and Tevin became estranged since their adoption separation in 2003. Simone has posted pictures of Tevin and Adria on her social media, but I have not come across any pictures of her and Ashley. However, Ashley has a post of Simone on her Facebook page dated from April 16, 2021, stating, "My sister is fire. She is real GOAT." On May 30th, 2021, Ashley posted on Facebook, "I'll never forget who helped me in difficult times, who put me in difficult times, and who left me in difficult times, 100. Simone admits in episode 3 of Simone vs. Herself that being separated from my biological mom, being placed in foster care before I officially got adopted by my grandparents, it just set me up for a better route at life. And I feel like I wouldn't be where I am unless that turning point happened. I would still be Simone Biles, but not the Simone Biles that everyone knows. But I also believe everything happens for a reason, and I am grateful for that because I definitely got a second shot at life." Tevin Biles is Simone's brother. In Simone's Courage to Soar book, she shares how Tevin was her rock and protector. Simone writes, "Back then, Tevin was my rock, my protector. I used to watch him and pretty much do whatever he did. I always looked around to make sure I could see him nearby because he was our little soldier. He made me feel safe." Although Tevin attended J.F. Kennedy High School first, he graduated in 2013 from St. Martin de Porres High School. In 2014, Tevin joined the U.S. Army as an active duty soldier who was working in Fort Stewart in Hinesville, Georgia. In 2018, when he was enlisted in the U.S. Army, Tevin was said to be involved in a fight that broke out at a New Year's Eve party that resulted in 3 deaths. After this horrific news, Simone went to Twitter to share her deepest condolences. She shared, "My heart aches for everyone involved, especially for the victims and their families. There is nothing that I can say that will heal anyone's pain, but I do want to express my sincere condolences to everyone affected by this terrible tragedy. I ask everyone to please respect my family's privacy as we deal with our pain, XO." Simone later reshared her post September 2nd, 2019, tweeting, "Still having a hard time processing last week's news." Tevin pleaded not guilty and was acquitted on all charges in 2021 when a mistrial was declared after legal documents were accidentally included in evidence for the jurors to review. On June 15, 2021, Ashley posted on Facebook, "Yeah, maybe our family has been through a lot, and maybe my sister did beat the odds, but at the end of the day, we are strong. My brother was just acquitted of triple murder. Please don't judge a book by its cover. Read more into the book." Adria Biles is a former gymnast competing at the age of 9 at the junior elite level. She trained alongside Simone until 2016. Then she performed for the Astros Shooting Star dance group during home games at Minute Maid Park in Houston, Texas. She is now a dentist who wants to work in dental hygiene. In July 2022, she was on the Claim to Fame TV show, co-hosted by siblings Kevin and Frankie Jonas. This series challenges 12 celebrity relatives to step outside their famous family member's shadow and live together under one roof, concealing their identity and lineage in the quest for their own fame and fortune. They compete in challenges, form alliances, and play DNA detectives in hope of avoiding elimination and winning the coveted $100,000 prize. She was the 7th contestant to exit the show after her true identity was guessed by Logan. Adria is currently dating Janae Rianne Jefferson, who is a former University of Texas softball superstar and a 2022 World Games gold medalist. Taryn and Shania, they're not present online. They were present in a 2016 video on Daily Mail with their mom, Shannon Biles, who was sharing her relationship between her and Simone Biles. Simone began gymnastics at the age of 6 at a daycare field trip and started training with Coach Eamon Boardman at age 8. Her elite career began at age 14 on July 1st, 2011 at the 2011 American Classic in Houston and 2011 U.S. Classic in Chicago, Illinois. 4 out of 7 medals from the Olympic Games from 2016 and 2020 were gold. 19 out of 25 medals from the World Championships from 2013, 2014, 2015, 2018, and 19 were gold. 2 out of 2 medals from the Pacific Rim Championships in 2016 were gold. Simone is the most decorated gymnast of all time. In 2022, she became the youngest person to receive the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Simone Biles has a leotard line called Legacy by Simone Biles on GK Elite. She has partnered with Athleta, SK2 skincare product, Visa, United Airlines, Spieth, American Gymnastic Equipment, Uber Eats, Masterclass, and Facebook Watch, Manella's Oreos brand, Core Power Fitness Shake, Candid Teeth Aligner, GK Elite Gymnastic Apparel. Simone also has a Simoji app that can be downloaded on Google Play or App Stores. Jonathan Owens is an American football safety for the Green Bay Packers of the National Football League, NFL, born July the 22nd, 1995 to Arthurine Cannon and Nathan Cannon Sr. in St. Louis, Missouri. Nathan and Arthurine got married in their early 20s and became parents at a young age. Jonathan's mom was born as Arthurine J. Sims on November the 19th, 1965 in Missouri. Arthurine grew up with her sister Pamela Sims, who worked as a former cosmetologist instructor. On May 11, 2017, Jonathan shared a sentimental Mother's Day message about his mother and her sacrifices. He writes, #Throwback Thursday. Thanking my mom for all of the sacrifices she had ever done for me, paying for me to go to private school, all the football practices she took me to, and all the little things she ever did for me. It has truly made me the man that I am today, and I am thankful. I am blessed with this wonderful mother. She's the reason that I work so hard and grind every day. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Smiley face. In 2017, Jonathan's dad passed away. On December the 26th, 2012, Jonathan posted on his Instagram a picture of him, his sister, mom, and mother and dad. He shares, "Me, my sister, my dad, and my mother," at Chanel Too Thick. On August 28, 2017, Jonathan posted on his Instagram, #family over everything. This season gonna be for you, Pops. I know you'll be watching over me. Jonathan has 2 siblings, his sister Chanel Cannon Beatty, who is 11 years older than him, and his brother, whose name is unknown, but my guess would be that if their father is a senior, then his brother's name might be Nathan Cannon Jr. On October the 29th, 2016, Jonathan posted on his Instagram, "Glad my big bro finally got a chance to see me play. #family over everything." Jonathan appears to be very close to his mother and sister because he posts them a lot on his Instagram. There are a couple of posts of his brother. Chanel is a surgical technologist at the St. Peter's Ambulatory Surgery Center. Before that, she also worked as a surgical technologist at the Missouri Baptist Medical Center. On June 20th, 2014, she married, and shortly after, on December the 11th, 2014, she gave birth to a son and named him Carter Michael Beatty. Back On June 20th, 2014, Jonathan shared an intimate message about his sister being his best friend. He writes, "I want to say congrats to my big sis. She got married today. We have grown so close throughout my life. You're my best friend. I can talk to you about anything. I'm so happy for you and hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Love y'all. Love you." Both Chanel and Jonathan have a Roman numeral tattoo of the date 8/18/2012 on their forearm. Jonathan played high school football, basketball, and ran track at Christian Brothers College High School, CBC, and won CBC Linebacker of the Year. On February 13, 2013, he wrote on Instagram, "Anybody notice that it is all black people that signed for football? LOL. Never happened at CBC before." Jonathan committed to attend Missouri Western State University, MWSU. Jonathan graduated high school in May 2013. On April 29, 2013, he posted on Instagram, "Whoa, today straight my last day of high school. It went by so fast. #crazy. #class of 2013. At MWSU, he played defensive back and majored in pre-physical therapy with the goal of becoming a doctor. During his final season in 2017, Owens was MWSU Male Student Athlete of the Year. On May 5th, 2018, Jonathan posts, "Officially a college graduate. What a way to cap off what has truly been the best week of my life. Just trying to make my family proud. #MWSU alum." Following the 2018 NFL Draft, Owens signed with the Arizona Cardinals as an undrafted free agent. Due to an injury and having to spend the entire season on injured reserve on August 31st, 2019, Owens was waived. On September 30th, 2019, Owens signed to the Houston Texans practice squad. Owens was waived, resigned to the practice squad, and promoted to the active roster several times in 2020 and 2022. On December the 9th, 2021, the Texans signed Owens to a 2-year, $1.175 million deal that runs through the 2022 season. He was placed on injured reserve January 3rd, 2022 after a dislocated wrist. On May 12, 2023, Owens signed with the Green Bay Packers as a strong safety. After dating Stacey Irvin Jr., a wrestler and former gymnast and fitness coach from August 2017 to March 2020, and March 2020, Biles and Owens met on the dating app Raya and made their relationship official a few months later. Simone Biles made the first move by sliding into Jonathan's DM. The gymnast is seemingly as fearless when it comes to dating as she is on the mat. He would say I slid into his DM, she told the Wall Street Journal in July 2021. "I saw him and I was like, oh, he's pretty cute. So I said hi. And then I saw that he was in the Houston area, so we started chatting a little bit, and then we went to hang out a week or two later." Jonathan shared in Texas Monthly in June 2021, "I just hadn't heard of her, and when I told her that, that's one of the things she liked. We ended up hanging out right before the pandemic. It was one of the few times in her life where everything was just shut off and she couldn't do anything. So we used it to get to know each other, really get to know each other. It created our bond and made it stronger. Now I'm so thankful. Her energy is something. She's always happy, giggly, bubbly. If I've had a rough day at office, I wouldn't want to bring that home to her. Her personality, man, this was a match made in heaven. There is no better person for me. She loves me. She's so affectionate. I just love that. And it's just intoxicating seeing how much work she puts into everything," he adds. "We're both super competitive. When I see her getting up and going to practice every morning, it motivates me even more. It's a great feeling when the person you're in a relationship with understands what you're going through. There are nights we're both on the couch in a Normatec compression boots, which we both had because we both had a hard day." Simone shares on episode 3, Who Am I, on her Facebook Watch series titled Simone versus Herself, that we vibe on the same level. We have the same kind of humor. We're both athletic. We're both elite athletes, so we definitely get each other. It was like it was meant to be. After 2 years of dating, in February 2022, Jonathan proposed to Simone Biles under a gazebo in Houston, Texas, with a beautiful overcut diamond ring featuring a diamond-encrusted band designed by Zoe Frost. Simone had her bachelorette party in Belize with her 8 bridesmaids, which included her sister Adria Biles and Jonathan's sister Chanel Beatty. It appears that her sister Adria Biles is her maid of honor. Jonathan's groomsmen was a party of 8, including a young boy who appears to be Jonathan's nephew, Carter. In March 2023, after celebrating her 26th birthday, Simone and Jonathan broke ground on a new home. Simone and Jonathan were married on April the 21st, 2023 at the 1970 Harris County Courthouse in Houston, Texas. On May the 6th, 2023, the couple celebrated a second wedding in Cabo San Lucia in front of 144 guests. Simone's gown was a Galia Le Havre gown in a silhouette. She actually shared that she found her dress in the DMs just like she found her husband in the DMs. Bridesmaids wore champagne-colored dresses from Revelry. Groomsmen wore custom suits from Adam Ross to Suit Boss. Simone was escorted down the aisles on the Yuma Terrace of the Noble Cabos by her father, Ron Biles Sr. The couple recited personalized vows and jumped the broom as part of their ceremony. The reception featured a red velvet wedding cake and an ice cream groom's cake from Dairy Queen. There were actual fireworks as the sparks flew between Biles and Owens. Both Simone and Jonathan have a love for family, their dogs, and babies. Simone's family owns 4 German Shepherds named Maggie, Atlas, Lily, and Bella. Simone has 2 French dogs named Lilo and Rambo, which has an Instagram, the Biles Frenchies. Owens has a French bulldog, Zeus Owens, which has an Instagram, Zeus the Bulldog 36 on Instagram. Simone made an Instagram post on October the 27th, 2013, with 2 separate pictures of her holding 2 different babies. She writes, "I just love babies so much. I'm obsessed with babies. # baby cuteness overload." On August the 1st, 2015, Simone shared on her Instagram her obsession with babies while holding 2 babies. She shares, "If you know me, you know that I'm obsessed with babies, but really, really obsessed with twins. No, they aren't random babies, don't worry." In episode 3, Who Am I, from her Facebook watch series, Simone versus Herself, she shares, "My family has meant the world for me, and they've given up and sacrificed a lot for me to be where I am. It's just crazy, but my parents growing up, they kind of always wanted us to be our own person and not to be anybody else, because at the end of the day, you can only control like what you do. And I feel like that's why all the kids and I have been so successful in what we do, because we've learned even when you're at the top, you have to keep going, you have to keep pushing, and you have to push those boundaries. Just their love and their compassion that they've had for us, I just hope to have that one day for my kids whenever I'm older and teach them that, because I think it's a great lesson." Simone also shared on Simone versus Herself episode 3, "I'm not ready to grow up, you know. I was always like, oh my gosh, at 24, 25, I'm going to be married and then have a kid and all this stuff, because that seems so old when you're younger. And now I'm like, oh hell no. But I also never pictured I'll be where I'm at this age anyway. So it's better than the journey. It's better than the journey I thought I was gonna take. So I'm not mad about it, but reality seems to set in more than fantasy these days. Simone was not too far off from reality, since she was 26 when she became the wife of Jonathan Owens. Similar to Simone, Jonathan can also be seen on his social media with his baby nephew Carter and another young boy named DJ. Both Simone and Jonathan are sure to be great future parents, but for now, they seem to be enjoying their new life together as newlyweds. They have spent the last 3 years traveling, working, and spending intimate time with family and friends. We should definitely stay tuned and keep our eye out for what is in store for their future as husband and wife. I'm sure it will be nothing but greatness. What are your thoughts on Simone Biles and Jonathan Owens? Like, comment, and subscribe below.